I've been asked in a post on another video if it's worth appealing a fixed penalty for doing 25 miles an hour in a 20-mile limit to court. Well, the first thing is you don't really appeal a fixed penalty in that way. A fixed penalty is an offer by the police. If you accept that offer, you get 3 penalty points on your driving licence and you have to pay £100, and that's the end of the matter. If you don't accept the fixed penalty, you're not really appealing it. The case will just go to court in the normal way. Now, if you have a strong defence to the speeding and you're going to be found not guilty, you're going to get off altogether, then it might be worth taking the case to court. But for most people, it's going to be much more expensive if you take the case to court rather than accept the fixed penalty. Now, for doing 25 in a 20, you're probably still going to get 3 penalty points. The magistrate's guidelines would suggest 3 points for that, although you could get more, I suppose, if there are any aggravating features, but that's fairly unlikely. But the financial element will be much more. So the guideline fine for 25 and a 20 is 50% of your weekly take-home pay. That will be reduced by 1/3 if you pleaded guilty, but the court would also add on a victim surcharge of 40% of the fine. Then you'll have to pay prosecution costs. The prosecution costs are normally somewhere between £85 and £130. So whatever happens, it's much more likely to be more costly if you go to court. And so for most people, it's probably not worth it. The only thing I would say, if you're already on 9 penalty points, then the case is going to court anyway, because your penalty points are going to tot up to 12, and that would happen even if you're only doing 25 in a 20. So the fixed penalty offer would eventually be withdrawn.